Dear viewers, you're watching us on ERi-TV. Welcome to English News Broadcast for this hour. I'm your reporter, Bersabe Takhla, and following are the major headlines for today. Minister Usman Saleh met with General Secretary of the UN. Financial contribution made to augment Martyrs Trust Fund. Kenya and US sign a defense agreement. And Chinese, Japanese and South Korean leaders to meet at an early and convenient time. On your local reports, Mr. Usman Saleh, Minister of Foreign Affairs, met and held talks on 25 September in New York with Mr. Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations. The meeting's main objectives were to advance bilateral ties and collaboration between Eritrea and the UN, as well as to improve peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. Minister Usman Saleh, who is in New York for the 78th UN General Assembly, addressed the Assembly and participated in a number of meetings that were scheduled on the sidelines of the summit. Minister Usman had also met and held talks with high-level officials and various countries. Nationals residing in Sweden, the US, Germany and Sudan contributed $29,570, 3,265 euros and 45,441 NAFA towards augmenting the National Martyrs Trust Fund and in support of families of martyrs. According to the Minister of Labour and Social Welfare, PFDG organizations in Jönköping, Sweden contributed $2,500, nationals in Weihäusert, Germany 1,280 euros, members of St. Mary Church in Houston, the US 15,000 NAFA, and 6 nationals in Khartoum $800 towards augmenting the National Trust Fund. Likewise, a family in Freiburg, Germany contributed 1,985 euros, Eritrean community in Oberkirch 30,441 NAFA, a resident in Germany $720, and cultural and educational school in Khartoum $2,190 in support of families of martyrs. Debre Selassie and St. Michael churches in Khartoum also contributed $2,190. Members of the Hearing Impaired Association in Khartoum $630. Cooperative Association in Khartoum $1,460. And 17 nationals in Khartoum $18,980 in support of families of martyrs. On your last local report, the Barentu subzone's Karkasha health station indicated that the locals' most basic requirements are being met. The residents claimed that before the construction of the health facility, people had to travel long distances to Barentu and Al-Urdat for medical care. But now they can receive medical care right in their own backyard. The head of the health station, Nurse Harun Idris, said that since the health station was established in Karkasha, residents have benefited from pre- and postnatal care, pharmacy services, immunization, volunteer counseling, and educational services to raise awareness of communicable and non-communicable diseases. Additionally, according to Nurse Harun, the prevalence of communicable diseases has dramatically decreased as a result of the sustained awareness-raising efforts. Dear viewers, we're going to take a short break, but coming up is your international reports. Welcome back. Kenya and the US signed a defense agreement on Monday that will see the East African nation get resources and support for security deployment as it is poised to lead a multinational peacekeeping mission to Haiti to combat gang violence. Kenya's Defense Minister Aden Duale and US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin signed the accord at a meeting in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. The agreement guides the country's defense relations for the next 5 years as the war in East Africa against the Al-Qaeda-linked Al-Shabaab extremist group intensifies. Austin thanked Kenya for volunteering to take the leadership of the Haiti multinational force and restated that the U.S. government would work with Congress to secure the $100 million in funding that is pledged on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly. On your final report, today, Tuesday, September 26, China's foreign ministry held an agreement with Japan and South Korea that their three countries' leaders would meet at an early and convenient time, just after a rare meeting of senior diplomats aimed at kickstarting trilateral exchanges. The three sides also agreed to hold a meeting of foreign ministers in the coming Mondays, Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin said during a regular briefing in Beijing. The latest meeting was in part intended to mitigate Beijing's concerns over the two U.S. allies tightening cooperation after Seoul and Tokyo agreed this year to end legal, diplomatic and trade disputes over issues dating to Japan's 1910 and 1945 occupation of Korea. You're still watching ERi-TV, dear viewers, and now a very quick recap of the major headlines. Minister Usman Saleh met with General Secretary of the UN. Financial contribution made to augment Martyrs Trust Fund. Kenya and US sign a defense agreement. And the Chinese, Japanese and South Korean leaders to meet at an early and convenient time. Dear viewers, that was it for today. Thanks for watching.